Now, the Audit Service has confirmed the veracity of documents circulating in the public domain, which also reveals that 52 billion cedis of tax revenues have been diverted into a known account by the Ghana Commercial Bank. According to a statement released by the Audit Service yesterday and signed by a Deputy Auditor General George Swansea-Winfo, the third audit that reviewed the diversion was requested by the Finance Minister. My colleague Winston Amwa is joining me right now in the studio. Now, what you're seeing on the screen, what's the excerpt, I should say, of the statement by both the Auditor General's Department as well as the Ghana Commercial Bank. Now, Winston is going to give us a quick background to this story and what the findings of the special audits carried out by the Audit Service is. Winston, you're welcome.
So, yes, there was lots of issues about some funds not being accounted for, 52 billion Ghana cedis. Now, what the Audit Service did was to come out to say that, okay, so they actually conducted an audit. Now, initially, the impression was created that these missing funds happened in 2020. And then the Audit Service says they actually conducted that audit from 2015 to 2020. Now, if you go through the statement, it talks about commercial banks and their transfers to the Bank of Ghana. What that suggests is that the Audit Service dealt with more than one bank, and it doesn't mention the name of a bank as in GCB Bank, okay? And so basically that's what the whole story talks about, with the Audit Service coming out there to say this investigation was carried out as a result of a request by the Finance Minister, Ken Ofori-Atta.
And since the special audit report became public, the Audit Service has also been responding to some of the issues that have been raised here. Tell us, what do they say?
Well, in responding to some of the issues, now the Audit Service talks about how, following the audit and request for better particulars, they've been able to find out where some of the transfers are together with the banks. The Audit Service, however, in its letter indicates that some of the transfers and doesn't say all of the transfers. And so we're imagining that some are still not accounted for, but it doesn't state how much has been accounted for and how much hasn't been accounted for.
But we also know that today the bank, the GCB Bank, they have also raised their own concerns about it. They're denying all of these. Can you give us a wrap as well on what their position as well is?
Well, they actually make reference to a doctored letter and say that that is not true. And so Ghanaians should discount the narrative that is what has transpired. And they want to assure their shareholders that the GCB Bank Ghana would not do anything of a sort. And so that whole statement is untrue, and they are not involved in any lack of transfers as being put out in the public domain.
Well, this is a developing story that's just, I think, started developing, I should say, since yesterday. We're still following it, and we'll get more details as we go along. Winston, thank you very much for coming. Winston Amwa there helping us with the details of the statement by the Audit Service as well as the response we're getting from the Ghana, the GCB Bank. Well, the Tax Justice Coalition has been demanding more information from government agencies. They say it is necessary for us to ascertain the whereabouts of that 52 billion cedis. And that which is said to have been diverted. Salifu Kanton is a member of the Tax Justice Coalition. He's joining me via Zoom. Hello, Mr. Kanton. Well, we don't have Salifu Kanton at the moment, but even if we don't get it in this particular bulletin, we'll be sure to bring you up to speed on what their concerns actually are as we go along.